Hello everybody, we're doing our next version of the 46 on 41, and today I have a special guest, and he's a real person this time. So today I have Gary Van Eyll. He's the commander of the American Legion. Welcome, Gary. Thanks for joining us today. Why don't you give me a little history about Gary Van Eyll and the American Legion?
Gary Van Eyll's been on a member of the American Legion since 1976. I was spent 3 years in the United States Marine Corps from 69 to early 69 to late 71. So that's how I'm eligible to be in the American Legion. And right now I'm the commander, and the next month I'll be starting my 4th year as the commander down at Chaska American Legion.
So what are we preparing for right now?
Pardon?
What are we preparing for right now?
We are preparing for Memorial Day. And we are going to ask the mayor to stop at the Legion, and then we'll go and we'll take the Memorial Day route for the parade, and
we'll go over to the VFW then, where the parade will end up, and where the actual reception on Memorial Day will be held.
Yep, it'll end up at Veterans Park with beautiful weather.
That's what they're forecasting. They were talking in the last 20 years, there's only been twice that there's been no rain on Memorial Day weekend. So
I think we can go farther back than that when we were on the fire department.
So Gary and I have a long history together. Well, first off, Gary was a past mayor as well. So Gary, what year were you the mayor?
I was first I was on the council for 4 years to 2000, 2005. And then for the mayor from 2006 to 2009 when you took over.
Yeah, so I took over for Gary. And then Gary and I also have another history. Gary and I were on the fire department together.
Yeah, we joined the same year.
Same year, 1976. And Gary went all the way in, was the chief of the fire department for a while. So, as you can see, Gary's got a long and a very great past along through the city of Chaska here, as being a mayor and a fire chief, and now the commander of the American Legion. So we're traveling right now. We are on Walnut Street, and we're just going to show you how to get to the American Legion. We just left Cooper's. We were in Cooper's Park a lot, so then we're just passing 5th Street, and you can get down to all the businesses. Red Bench, that's one of the favorite spots of many. Nothing better than a cinnamon roll out of the Red Bench. So.
Yeah, and going down here, it's not that hard to get down here.
It's not hard at all. Actually, I've said since it's happened, I think in a way it's easier because we don't have to wait so long at 41 to cross now.
Yes, you don't. And definitely there's less big trucks coming down here.
Yeah, that's for sure. So here we are. We're on 4th Street. We're coming up to 41.
And right on the corner of 4th Street and 41 is the Chaska American Legion, with our club rooms. With the public is welcome to come into our club rooms and to the bar, and to when we have food and all kinds of things going on at the bar.
If you haven't driven by, they have that beautiful war statue out front that really recognizes the building. And
yes, it recognizes all 5 branches of service. At the time we put it in, we didn't have the Space Force service, so we didn't get that one in there. We'll have to do that sometime. But the American Legion does a lot for the community. We raise money, and it almost all goes right back into the community. We raise money for veterans families, and the community, and we give out scholarships. We give some money to some of the sports teams. We try to get youth involved in in our giving away also, in our donations.
So I want to stop Gary for a minute. I just want to show you now. Parking has changed a little bit. It's not allowed on both sides on 4th Street, but right around the back is a big parking lot here, and we're going into that parking lot right now just to show you, and then we're going to walk in to the American Legion and show everybody, if you've never been inside, what it's like in there. They've just did a pretty extensive remodel of the club room, so it's really, really nice in there. So we're going to go in there and we're going to take a quick look and show everybody what it looks like.
If you haven't been here for a year or so, you better come down and take a look. It really is nice. We're very, very proud of the renovation we did.
All right, we'll see you in a couple minutes. So here we are, we're going to head into the American Legion Club room, so come on and join us. We're rounding the final corner into the club room. There's that statue I was talking about on the corner. Maybe Kevin can get a picture of that beautiful statue. We're going in. I'm going to let Gary talk about what they all did in here.
Hold on, there's a secret to this.
Oh.
Don't film it.
We got the secret code.
All right.
Now,
Here's the club rooms. In the morning, it's a gathering place for our veterans to have coffee and discuss everything that affects them in the world.
little maintenance this morning.
Yeah, you got it, Mark.
Paulie's fixing things up.
Always maintenance.
So Gary, what you all doing here?
Well, what we did is we took, didn't have a back bar when we started here since 1987 when we came up. So we decided that we needed some storage behind, and we put a back bar in here. Widened the bar a little bit for the bartenders, so we could have two bartenders walk behind there together. And this has turned out really well. We're very happy with it. We have now we have two entrances because we couldn't take care of that side of the bar. So, and the bar stools. Have a seat, Mark. I'll tell you, these are the most comfortable bar stools in the world.
I hate to say it, but I already know that. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but they are probably some of the best stools. And the other thing you forgot to mention, Gary, I know that was an issue with your staff here, is that you created a nice storeroom behind.
Yes.
They didn't have to run all over the bar, and it's 5 different storerooms to find something. They can go to one room now. So
Yep. We have
made
our
things a lot
liquor-
easier.
We have our liquor stored behind, and they can get it right away. So it doesn't have to leave the bar. They just go around the corner. So works out really well. It's a positive for both our customers and for us. So
Gary, what's back there? It's called the Rose Room.
The Rose Room back there is our upstairs kitchen. And on Tuesday nights, we serve burgers and fries for $7. And
Best burgers you can buy.
best burgers and best buy you can have in Chaska. So,
But an average citizen could rent this room out too.
absolutely, yes, we have it very priced economically for our citizens to use for like a celebration of life or a birthday party or for whatever.
Because what does this hold? 30 people?
No, 62.
Oh,
That's what the
Well, there we
fire
go.
marshal says.
well, we better have a talk with that fire marshal. But it's, you can see they've got some storage in there right now, but if you
Well, we're
needed to rent it, that you would have this all available.
We're getting ready for poppies, so that's why you
Oh.
see all the boxes, all the poppies that we have in there now. So.
And there's all the members on the board and pictures of past commanders and past presidents of the auxiliary.
Yep.
So you always keep recognizing their past, so that's important.
Very important. That's one of the things the American Legion is really noted for, is to taking care of their veterans in remembrance.
Now you guys have pull tabs, but that's your own. That's separate of the Chaska American Legion, correct?
No, that we have it's Chaska American Legion Gambling, so
Oh,
we have
okay.
our name on it, but it is our gambling, and we have pull tabs and we have e-tabs. Might have heard a little bit about the e-tabs in the legislature that just.
Oh, I didn't. Now you will have to talk offline about that.
Yeah, yes, we will. But yeah, it's turned out very, very well, and our business has been improved since we did the remodel. So.
Good.
Also want to talk about one thing. Let's go over and look at it. Well, as long as we're plugging
Yep. Go ahead.
the
We were just talking about that. We want to try to come down here Friday night for that.
one of our big draws is the Jack of Clubs on Friday night. We are at $2,717, I think. It's a drawing, no charge. Come on down, you get a chance to win $2,717. Come in, you get a ticket. We draw your ticket. You get to come over here and pick a card.
Oh, that's how it works.
So-
That's awesome. I know that draws a lot of people. There's a lot
Yeah,
of
it's
conversations
been
about
very, very
about
good.
that, but I've never really had it explained. I didn't know how it'd been here, and I wasn't involved with it. But thanks for sharing that.
For some reason, it's like the Queen of Hearts that you hear about. We just decided to call it Jack of Clubs because this is from the club.
This is your club room.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Makes perfect sense. All right. Well, thanks for the great tour, Gary. Let's go out front here. We can go right out the front door and we can kind of look and see all the construction that's happening out here.
All right.
Kind of nice. We usually don't use this door because you're afraid to walk out here and get run over by a semi truck.
Yeah, they've been pretty busy out here, that's for sure.
But you can see they're working. That's a good thing. A lot of their materials are here.
Yep.
So-
They're here every night till 7 o'clock. They're been
Yeah.
busy.
So if you like to watch the construction, come on down. They got big windows right out front. You can watch everything happening.
Yeah.
Let's walk over this way.
Okay.
Here's a good view of the beautiful statue that the Legion put. Do you remember what year they dedicated this, Gary?
I believe it was probably.
It was on a Veterans Day.
Yeah.
It was very cold in the morning, but it was nice in the afternoon. It was like 45. It wasn't freezing. So.
Yeah, it was. I believe it was in about maybe 10 years ago.
Yeah, probably 10 years ago.
2013,
Not even that.
2015.
Yeah, something like that. So.
Yeah.
Well, Gary, thanks for the great tour and tell us about what's happening. I appreciate it. And again, perfect place to be standing right out front. Well, there's still a lot of traffic here, but it's still easy to get downtown here, get around. We showed you where to park if you want to go to the American Legion. Tuesday night, burger night, best burgers in town. Friday night, the
Jack of Clubs.
Jack of Clubs. I was thinking King. I kept saying King. But the Jack of Clubs, it's free. Come on down. You get a ticket. Draw. If you're the lucky winner, you get to draw a card. So
And
come on down and join them.
I'd just like to add, during construction, please support your downtown businesses because it does affect our business with this.
Oh, absolutely.
So definitely support us downtown.
But you can easily get here. So come on down.